where the blood thinner, juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man that's caught inside the 10.
Complete.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
London.
Julio Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, and his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Nothing. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is our time.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
On second down, Minshew. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Second down and 8. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Bulldogs.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
36-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A handoff to Smith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On second down, it's Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Ito Smith. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. This time Ryan will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. Rings up 4th down.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Minshew. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start the drive with Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's good.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Seam 6.
Penny. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Minshew sets to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st, here's Washington. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Minshew. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
29 is a must move. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
3-yard loss on the play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Bulldogs 10.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
There on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Ryan looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go with Washington to begin the drive. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Washington, the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now
6 yards left on second down.
5-yard line.
And this will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
23 yards, the final tally.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Second and 10 now, Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown!
Ryan's pass.
Harris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 29. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. 29 is Mike 29.
And that'll be incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Go. Mike 29. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 29 is Mike 29. What's the run? They're running it. 29 is Mike 29. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Look at me. Zipper. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 29 is Mike 29. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Washington. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Single. 19's me. Not today, you are. Not today. 29 is Mike 29. Buzz. Go. Mike 29. I'm scared. 29 is Mike 29. Man, I got you.
It'll be Minshew again. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be out right at the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
He was brought down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's a gain of 35.
An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's a give to Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They get this out quickly to the left side, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 96 yards, everything but the end zone. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Washington. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Ryan on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Hey. 43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 43's the Mike.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Yeah. Hatchet. Rush in.
On first down, it's Washington. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Washington, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Get in the weight room. Hey, Alpha. 43's the Mike. Now. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 43's the Mike. Hey, I-7. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
17.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Penny, a first down carry, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 29. Check tight. Check tight. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, defense.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Washington now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Go. Hey, wahoo. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Okay, double. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. Hey, zoom. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Yep. Mike 29. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 29 is the Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Minshew. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And I think the ball's out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. What a big fourth-quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Smith. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ito Smith,
Touchdown.
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. they've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
29 is the Mike 29. Go, go, go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 29. Watch the out, watch the out. Shoot, shoot, shoot. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You tighten up. Go. Mike 29. You're not ready. You're not ready. 29 is the Mike 29. It's a party now. 29 is the Mike 29. Know your job. Leo.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And no, it's incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Smith. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Ryan. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Ronan. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news.
8 feet. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Warner. Hey, Orbit. Mike 29. You ain't going nowhere. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. I want that. Give me that ball. Go. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
To throw again on second down. Minshew throwing the out route incomplete. That's Logan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Down by Deion Jones. 2 yards on the pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. He can't hang. He's not going to get it. Delta. 29 is Mike. Hey. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. This one caught by Isabella. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run on first down. Washington. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He's brought down by Deion.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Check three, check three, check three. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Can you treat that farmer? Can you treat that farmer? Tick down. 29 is a mic. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Go. 29 is a mic. No. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time.
Back to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Celtic Tigers 27, Bulldogs 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now Ryan. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run from the shotgun with Washington. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of